When I was watching the video lectures, I used to watch them in like 2x speed. But whenever there is a key point or something, I used to pause the video and I used to write the points in the notes. He should manage the pressure which he had. Many of the people lost at that point. Like they do preparation very well till the point of January, like mid January or something. Then pressure keeps on building them. So they should be calm. They should trust the process which they have gone through till now. They should trust their preparation. Like when they get self out, like they have to go back and look at the preparation they have done. That give them confidence. Like when it comes to subject and topics, they're like time bound, unlike question bank or TSPs. So my strategy was initially when you are completing syllabus, don't focus on subject and topic test, because my first round it's kind of completed in 1 hour 45 minutes or so. Then I went for solving the whole paper again for the second time, and I found 5 to 6 silly mistakes. I corrected them. Then I got like 30 minutes left or something. I thought of going through the paper one more time. I find 1 or 2 in the third round, but still I got like 1 or 2 silly mistakes in that. Fluid mechanics is a bit in which like you have to intuitively feel the problem, not like you mug up some formula or you apply it somewhere. You have to intuitively feel the problem instead of blindly writing the formula or writing the Bernoulli's equation or doing. Try to imagine what is going on there.
Hello everyone. In this session, we have GATE 2025 mechanical topper Uday with us. Uday is from West Godavari, Andhra Pradesh, and he did his BTech from NIT Trichy. And for GATE 2025, he was enrolled in Exergic 1 video course, which includes full video course, study material, question bank, and test series. First of all, congratulations, Uday, for your success in GATE 2025. Tell us about your journey. When did you pass out from college?
Thank you, sir. I'm a 2022 pass out. I did my undergraduation in mechanical engineering. Later, I did 2 years of job. Then I left my job and started preparation for GATE 2025.
All right. So this was your first serious attempt for GATE?
It's my second attempt, but first serious attempt.
Okay. So before this, you did not prepare at all and just went by your college knowledge, whatever you were having?
Yeah, in 2021 when they allowed third years, I just gave GATE that year.
All right. All right. So after a gap of 4 years, you attempted
Yeah.
again. All right. So in this interaction, we will start from the very basics of preparation, which many students need guidance upon, and then we will advance to more detailed questions. Okay. First step obviously is to cover syllabus, and during that process you also have to make notes, revision, all of those things. So let's begin from there. What tips will you give to students, since as I checked your course progress, you have completed almost 100% of the lectures, also study material, everything is there, right? So you have to manage a lot of things. So my first question would be that what was your process for notes making from video lectures?
From video lectures, when I was watching the video lectures, I used to watch them in like 2x speed. But whenever there is a key point or something, I used to pause the video and I used to write points in the notes.
Okay, so you used to include derivations also, or just the key concepts that you understand from the lecture?
I used to include derivations which are I feel important. Not all the derivations are not the lengthy derivations. Whichever I feel important, those derivations. Basically, those derivations contain assumptions and all. So most likely that derivations I used to write them in notes.
Understood. So how was the process of question solving parallel to notes? Because question bank is there, TSP is there, PYQs are there. So how did you manage all of this together? What was the timeline?
Timeline. If we take any subject like strength of materials or fluid mechanics, once I reached I completed the video of all those. Later, I used to go for study material. I used to complete all the study material, uh, and then there are solved problems in study material. I tried to solve them without seeing the solution and all, and then I used to go for PYQs of that specific topic, so that I can gauge my level whether I can do the previous year questions or not, or am I lacking a bit. And then I used to go for question bank. So initially, when I was completing these video courses, I don't know that they are TSPs, because
Oh,
these are topic wise solved problems, right? I thought they are already solved. So I haven't
Okay.
like seen them. But later, one of the Exergic mentor called me and they asked me, why aren't you like going after this TSPs? Then once I completely get done with all these videos, later I started solving TSPs.
Oh. So the world topic was solve problems. You thought they are already solved, so you don't have to solve. That's
Already
what you
solved.
thought.
Yeah,
Oh, and then we should change its name, yeah. If it would have been topic wise practice problem, then you would
yeah,
have solved.
it's, yeah. I could have solved.
All right, so we'll do that. I was also thinking in this direction, so we might change its name to give a better idea of what it is. So, coming back to question solving, while you were solving questions parallelly, which were PYQs and question bank. So,
Hmm.
whatever you learned from those questions, wherever you were getting stuck, how you used to ensure that you are getting better in that? You used to write something in your notes, or what do you used to do?
Like when I after I watched the videos, so when I solved POQs, I didn't find any difficulty in them because most of the topics are kind of covered in POQs. I didn't find much difficulty in them. But when I used to solve question bank questions, I used to find a bit of difficulty in them. So when I find like a formula or a new concept, I used to like go back to the notes and used to write it somewhere in the notes. Like I didn't keep separate notes for that, but in the notes which in the long notes which I'm taking, the points, the key points, I used to write it somewhere.
Understood. Got it. Uday, since you resigned from a job,
Yeah.
and obviously it creates a pressure in mind that you
Hmm.
have to deliver this time, right? So, what was going on in your mind? How did you manage that?
No, like I strongly fixed in the mind that I'm going to resign and I'm going to like fully focus on that. So that kind of situation helped me more focused rather than being more stressful. It helped me more focused and it helped me more motivated towards.
Got it. You took it like a challenge.
Yeah.
Understood. Because many students under pressure, silly mistakes and all increase a lot. I'm sure you would have experienced some silly mistakes while writing tests.
Yeah, in the beginning I experienced silly mistakes. After like watching the solution, I thought like, oh, how I did that mistake and all.
So how you used to minimize that? How you used to ensure that you don't do it? What was the strategy for silly mistakes?
Silly mistakes like whenever I given any mock test and all, so I used to go through every question. Like I used to start from the first question. It's whether wrong or right. I used to start from the first question. So I used to go through all the solutions of the questions. Then I used to go through the questions which are wrong, which I like attempted incorrectly or which I left. So I used to see that like where I did the silly mistake and what is my thought process while I was doing that question. Because what I'm thinking during, while doing that question. Later, if I find any major blunder or something, I used to note them in a notes. Then I made a notes for these silly mistakes and all while I was giving mock tests.
Understood. So in gate also, was there any silly mistake this time?
Yeah, yeah, there are I think one or two silly mistakes.
Oh, yeah, it happens. Although this time, I'm sure you would have gotten more time because question level was not as difficult as some of the previous years, right?
Yeah, I kind of like my first one. It's kind of completed in 1 hour 45 minutes or so. Then I
Hmm.
went for solving the whole paper again for the second time, and I found
Oh,
5 to 6 silly mistakes. I corrected them. Then I got like 30
yes.
minutes left or something. I thought of going through the paper one more time.
So did
Then
you
I
do
found
it?
one or two. Huh?
So did you went for it third time also?
Yeah, I went some specifically selected problems for the third time also. Some NTA questions where I used it
Yes.
to frequently do silly mistakes in mock tests.
Hmm.
So I went through that and I did them again. I find one or two in the third round, but still I got like one or two silly mistakes in the end. I think it's
Yes, yes.
unavoidable or inevitable.
Yes, yes. But this strategy you must have made while attempting test series and all, right? Going through multiple
Hmm.
times and
Like while
marking.
attempting test series, like after first round, I used to have like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so. But the paper is kind of bit different this time because usually mock
Hmm.
tests are a bit higher level than gate.
Hmm.
So this time I
Correct.
got more time while giving the actual gate exam.
Yes. Absolutely. During the preparation, because it's not a journey of just few days or weeks, it's a journey of months, and for some it is a journey of more than 1 year as well. So how to remain consistent during gate preparation? What tips will you give?
So to remain consistent, as in my case, I left the job, so I have to crack it. So it's kind of the only option for me
Hmm.
because I want to pursue higher studies. So that pressure, like made me focus and motivated, and
Mhm.
I was consistent during all the days.
Which was your favorite subject, Uday?
My favorite subject is fluid mechanics.
All right. And what tips will you give to students regarding this
I
subject?
I think like fluid mechanics is a bit in which like you have to intuitively feel the problem, not like you mug up some formula or you apply it somewhere. You have to intuitively feel the problem
Hmm.
and you just like derive the formula or kind of do that.
Hmm. Hmm.
If there is any flow question or something, instead of like blindly writing the formula or writing the Bernoulli's equation or doing,
Yes.
like try to imagine what is going on there.
Bilkul, absolutely. Because this is something for a simple thing like velocity is equal, v is equal to root 2 gh. Many
Root 2
students just
Gs.
take it for granted. They put it just randomly anywhere. Right? Just one small example. But don't do that. Put in the Bernoulli, put in all the conditions given, and then you reach. In many cases, expression will be different.
Yeah,
Right? So you must know the process. You must
know the
know Euler
process.
equation, Bernoulli equation, all these things you must know
You
and
know, you
put them
should know the
from.
background or how it is derived.
Yes, absolutely. Coming to one more subject, which this time I'm asking a lot to toppers, is manufacturing and production. Because many students think that or how to make notes of manufacturing and production. So many things are there, theoretical concepts also, some numerical concepts also. So, what process did you use to ensure that notes are capturing all the concepts?
I use the same process whenever I feel uh, there is a key point in the video lecture. I use it to note it down, and the formulas also like we can derive most of the formulas in there. These are like basic formulas
Hmm.
from the mechanics.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
It's not that there are like some complex formulas which you have to remember. Most of those are like stress is equal to force by area formulas. Most of those are.
Yes,
And when it comes to theory, like write in short points, like
correct.
try to concise them as much as possible, not writing like every sentence and all.
Yes.
It helps to keep the notes short.
Absolutely. And you have very correctly said, if you look at the formulas like in casting also, it is mostly
Yeah,
combination of fluid
fluid
and strength of
mechanics.
material formulae. In machining, again, it comes back to forces and all. So if your basics are good, you will be able to get the formula very easily in your mind. Many students are not able to decide that when to complete subject test and topic tests. As I can check that you have completed most of them. So what was your way? How did you manage subject and topic test along with FLTs?
Okay, like when it comes to subject and topics, they're like time bound, unlike question bank or TSPs. So my strategy was initially when you are completing syllabus, don't focus on subject and topic test, because when you are going for going back time, so you actually kind of a bit lack on the knowledge or concept, because you want to hurry on that question and you tend to miss some point or some formula or some logic there. So once you completed the syllabus, what I have done is like I started like subject topic quizzes in December first week or something. My FLT frequency is like one FLT in 3 days. For every 3 days, I used to give one FLT. In between, I used to give one or two topic wise or subject wise tests.
Hmm, absolutely. Actually, the funda is that in the beginning, when you are learning concepts like Uday did, then you solve question bank and PYQs where there is no timer, because initially your focus should be on learning concepts and accuracy. And once you have got that, only after that you start time bound tests like topic test, subject test, effective, right? Because accuracy and speed are
Hmm.
inversely proportional in a way, right? So if you focus on timer first, accuracy will drop, which is not good.
You can actually build concepts when you have more time, when you are free. You can actually build more concepts.
Mm. Correct. So that's what you should focus on in the beginning. What was your revision plan, Uday?
My revision plan was like the cyclic revision tips, sir, which you mentioned. So
Mhm.
when I was completing my syllabus, I am not doing that frequently cyclic revision. But when I am at the end of completing syllabus, I used to more frequently do the cyclic revision from the notes which I have prepared.
So how much time did you take for one complete revision of mechanical engineering?
I don't actually remember, but I think it's around a week or something, like giving 1 hour or 1.5 hour per day.
Daily. Okay. So 7 to 10 hours, basically, you can say that.
Hmm.
Less than 10 hours, you were able to revise entire mechanical engineering, which is a good speed.
It's kind of like the time used to decrease as I move towards the gate exam.
Right, right. Because this the revision is all about
Yeah.
frequency, right? So you have to ensure that shorter time you will take, more number of revisions you will do. In the end, what do you think, Uday, are some qualities that a GATE aspirant must have, as per you, to succeed in GATE?
So he should manage the pressure which he had. Many of the people lost at that point. Like they do preparation very well till the point of January, like mid January or something. Then pressure keeps on building them. So they should be calm. They should trust the process which they have gone through till now. They should trust their preparation. And they should be calm and composed.
Absolutely. Very important point Uday has said. This is a very important point that many of the students miss. Throughout the year they do very well, but in the end,
Yeah.
when some of the test marks they lose more marks. कभी 60s में, कभी कभी 50s में आ गया. So they start panicking, right?
They
And then
get
they doubt
self
everything.
doubt. Yeah. Like when they get
Absolutely.
self doubt, like they have to go back and look at the preparation they have done. So that
Yes.
give them the confidence.
Yes, absolutely correct. So it's very important. Confidence is very much important for success. And at the end, the moment if you start having self doubt, it will actually hamper your preparation a lot. You will doubt every step, silly mistakes you will keep
Yeah.
doing, right? All right, Uday. Congratulations once again for your success in GATE.
Thank
And
you, sir.
I wish you all the best for your pursuit of higher studies.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.